Mediocre Murad starts his self-improvement channel. He's uploading consistently every day for 7 days. However, on the 8th, he misses an upload. One day turns into 2 days, then 3 days, and then before you know it, 3 months have gone by and Mediocre Murad hasn't uploaded. He finds it extremely difficult to maintain consistency in uploading every single day to TikTok simply due to the fact he doesn't have a content creation routine. Meanwhile, Exceptional Imran has been able to upload every single day for the past 2 years due to 2 reasons: batching and scheduling. He writes multiple scripts at one time after Fajr. He records multiple videos at one time after 10 a.m. He edits multiple videos at one time after 3 p.m. In this way, he's able to get ahead of schedule and maintain consistency when life becomes busy. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers. My name's Pablo and I'm a productivity coach dedicated to helping young Muslim men unlock their full potential. Alhamdulillah, over the last year I've uploaded every single day on various social media platforms, and as a result I've picked up many life-changing productivity tactics along the way. If you want to level up and become an exceptional Imran, check out my coaching program, link in the description below. So when I officially launched my first ever business in August 2023, I had this idea to upload every single day one piece of content to TikTok. And you see, for the first 7 to 10 days, I can't remember exactly, I was able to upload one piece of content. The reason why I was able to do this is because I batched a lot of short form content in one evening. So I think the day before or 2 days before I officially released my business and officially launched it, I made all these TikTok videos because I was like, you know what, I need to be prepared. And I even remember writing on my notes app, okay, cool, today I'm going to release this, tomorrow that, then the day after this. However, after I used up every video I had edited, it was a struggle to maintain consistency. I would literally only upload a video when I had an idea or whenever I felt like it. And as a result, there was zero consistency in my uploading schedule. One day yes, one day no, 2 days yes, 2 days no. It was very all over the place. There was no routine in writing the scripts, recording, editing, uploading. It was all based on vibes. However, when I launched my other TikTok channel called Pablo Talks, which talks about Islamic history and stuff like that, I reframed my content strategy. I was like, you know what? I need to do something else. So I remember walking around my area around October 2023, and I was in a very bad position at that point in time. I was eating junk food every day. I was very inconsistent in the gym, and I was taking no action towards, improving my business. And so I was looking at all my objectives and I was thinking, you know what, I'm doing nothing about this, but something needs to change. And that's when I decided to dedicate myself to getting to 100k followers on TikTok. And so over the next week, I began taking action towards achieving this goal, researching, writing, recording, editing, and uploading. But one thing I decided to do straight away was batching the task of writing the scripts. I remember telling myself, you know what, I need to write 7 scripts so I'm covered for the whole week. And this idea of batching I transferred to other areas of the content creation process. So I remember sitting down for like 2 hours and recording 4 to 6 videos. Later on, I'd also bulk edit videos. So I'd be like, okay, cool, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. I'd edit 7 videos where I'd condense them down, do everything apart from actually, doing the final touches. And so this is how I was able to upload every single day on that TikTok channel specifically for 10 months straight. And furthermore, I got to 13k followers. And the thing is, I don't want to play it down, but it's on a niche like Islamic history, what many people are not interested in. And furthermore, I prioritize consistency over quality. But the thing is, consistency always wins. It always beats talent. It beats everything. So the first thing I established that allowed me to upload every single day is schedule my week. The reason why this worked extremely well is because I knew at what times and what days I'd be writing, recording, editing, and doing everything in between. So for example, on my days off like Tuesdays and Fridays, I'll do way more work than on a Monday where I'd have to get into work for 10 a.m. Meanwhile, the weekends where I had a later start, I'll do more work than I would do on, aforementioned, on a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I'll do less work than I would do on a Friday or Tuesday because I'd still have to get into work. I had more free time, but it was less than my days off. So I planned around my work, and so then I was able to establish where I had free time and where I didn't have free time. I then began to analyze at what times I could take action and what times I can't take action. So for example, after praying Fajr, the main task I would do would be writing scripts for around 95% of the days. I would also add into the weekly timetable what time I'd wake up and what time I'll go to sleep. So in this way, I would know exactly how much time I had before going to work and how much time I had after work. So for example, for me, after I pray Fajr, I'd go to my desk and do work for 2 to 3 hours, because I knew from Fajr to when I had to get into work on a Monday or even on a Saturday, I had that free time that I could use to write in scripts. And the reason why this was so effective is because firstly, I'd have all this brain power. My cerebral energy would be at the highest when I first woke up. So I can dedicate that towards something meaningful and hard. So in my daily timetable, every morning would be dedicated to writing scripts. So at the start, I didn't really batch edit. I would do it on a day-by-day basis. So for example, I'd wake up at 5 a.m. or 5:30. I'd write scripts until 8:30, for example. Then from 8:30 to 9:30, I'd edit videos. And then from 9:30 to 10, I'll do a little workout, but that's besides the point. However, I began to bulk edit videos as well. So on my days off, like Tuesdays and Fridays, I'd set aside time to recording from around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 2 p.m., depending on the day, depending if there's Jummah on a Friday or Tuesday, there's nothing. So for example, on a Tuesday 2 to 4 or Friday 2 to 4 because of Jummah, I would dedicate to editing and eating my first meal of the day. So in this way, I have a timetable where I know exactly at what days I'll write the scripts, edit the scripts, record the videos. And so therefore, what happens? All I have to do is upload the video because I've created a system that churns out videos. An added benefit is that it ritualizes your content creation process. Instead of thinking, okay, cool, shall I record videos at 10 a.m. or 4 p.m.? When shall I do it? You know exactly, okay, cool, I need to show up to that room and record that video. I need to show up to that other room to edit the video. This aids consistency as it makes it so much easier to actually write the scripts, record it, edit it. The reason for this is because it becomes second nature. Your mind knows that after Fajr, you're going to go to your desk and do work. After, doing the work, you need to go to that room and record 5 videos. Then after you record 5 videos, you need to edit the videos. It becomes second nature, it becomes a habit, rather than a chore like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Furthermore, it reduces all the friction because you're not thinking, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Your mind knows it's a habit. This also reduces the friction because instead of thinking, oh, I need to go and record later on today, you need to just show up at 10 a.m. every Tuesday and Friday and just record 7 videos. Think about it. You turned up to school, college, university at the same time every day. 8:30, you had to be at the gate. The same way with your salah. At certain times in the day, you just need to go and pray. And the same thing has to happen in the content creation process. You can't be like one day you wake up at 10 a.m. and write some scripts. Then the next day you're like, you know what, let me wake up later. Then another day you're waking up early. You're all over the place. You won't achieve consistency. You won't establish a routine. You see, the reason for this is because we're simply creatures of routine and habit. The more we do something at the same time every day, the easier it becomes, no matter how difficult it may seem at the start. And the next thing that allowed me to upload every single day, and it's something that many people neglect, and that is batching. The reason for this is because you can get ahead of schedule simply by this one productivity tactic. You can literally do a week's worth of content in one day. I'm not even joking. I can do a week's worth of content in about 6 hours for that Pablo Talks channel. I can write all the scripts in 2 hours, 7 of them. I can then record the videos in 2 hours, probably less than 2 hours. And then I can edit the videos in less than 2 hours. So in under 6 hours, I can do a week's worth of content simply through batching. And furthermore, this just helps you in those days where you're so busy, you can't do anything. Do you know how many times, I've had a 12-hour shift, and because I've batched a couple of days before, I'm covered. I don't need to panic, oh, I need to record a video, I need to write a video. Everything's done because I batched the day before or 2 days before. So for example, you should write 5 scripts in 2 hours rather than 1 script in 30 minutes. Because maybe the latter is more beneficial on a day-to-day basis where you can fit in 30 minutes to write a script. But some days you're going to be so busy, you can't even fit that time in. This has worked extremely well for me because there's been days where I've had to go into work for 8 a.m. and I've only finished my shift at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. or even 10 p.m. And so Batching has helped me so much. It's eased the pressure of having to, do everything every day. So it essentially gives you a safety net for many days and even a week if you utilize it correctly. Batching is also very good for producing ideas. If you sit down for 2 hours, you're going to produce better ideas than if you sat down for 30 minutes. Because when you're sat down for 2 hours and you know you can only focus on that task, you'll produce way better ideas, you'll think clearer, it'll just be better in general. You'll enter a state of flow. You can easily upload every single day. It can reach a point where it becomes second nature to you. However, you need to master these two concepts and you'll become consistent in uploading every single day. Because firstly, you need to understand your schedule. You need to know when you're editing, writing, recording. Furthermore, you need to level up your skill of batching. You need to do more in less time. Because when push comes to shove, these are the only two things that are necessary to achieve consistency in uploading every single day. Remember, productivity is the path to your dream life.